Hello, my name's Brian. I'm an agile management consultant, and earlier last year I left the smoke of old London town and headed north. Welcome to glorious Yorkshire. Now I'm using the agile management practices to get stuff done around the house. We have some grand plans on the roadmap. But plans are nothing. We've actually got to get stuff done. But if agility is just a bunch of silly words to you, then don't worry. Stick around. Just enjoy watching stuff getting done. Emergent work. Things that happen. I know that the grass will grow. I just don't know when I'm going to get a sunny day in order to mow the lawns. But what I do know is that every month, between March and September, I'm going to need to spend half a day a month mowing the lawns. The known unknowns are easy to plan for. You can set time aside. It's the unknown unknowns that are more challenging. Having to deal with the unexpected. A storm blew through, the wind coming from the north pushed over two 40-foot fir trees in the north stand. Those trees are now caught in other trees. It's dangerous to leave them hanging. They will need to come down, and for that I'll need a specialist. With emergent work, you have a choice. Do you do it now, or do you defer it until later? Is it more important than the strategic work, the planned work? If it is, better do it now. If not, it can wait and be incorporated into the plan. More important work will come ahead of it, less important work will be behind it. The danger of the falling trees means that this isn't something that I can defer until later. The strategic work has to take a back seat until after the trees have been sorted out. On the day the specialist tree surgeons were booked to arrive, another storm blew through, which made it too dangerous for them to bring the trees down. So the storm did it instead. Had the tree surgeons out yesterday. They've cut everything up into bite-sized chunks. Need to start moving these out of the woods and splitting them down into firewood. It's going to be enough there to keep me going for a wee while, and there's even more at the far end of the woods. Right. What are the old? As much as agility is about problem solving and creativity, which are the fun bits, sometimes it is just menial work. Keep moving the logs. Don't think about it, just keep moving them. Now would probably be a good time to think about automation to relieve me of this menial task. But since I don't have a trailer for the lawn tractor, it has to be done the old-fashioned way. Keep moving the logs. Two trees down, one left to go, and already the log piles are getting quite large. The trees being cut down give me the opportunity to date the trees. By counting back through the rings, I can work out when they were first planted. And it appears they were planted in the late 1960s, which is roughly when the house was built. I might have stacked everything too high. Overnight, the stack has collapsed. Whilst it will be the best part of a year before the logs are ready to burn, it did give me the opportunity to invest in a new toy. One Fiskars splitting axe, as recommended by the tree surgeons. The final thing is to replace the trees. It's the right time of year for planting bare root saplings. But before I can do that, I need to sort out the stumps. Where they were pulled up and out of the ground, there are deep voids. The earth needs to be knocked off of the roots to fill the voids before the children fall into them. A semi-mature cedar of Lebanon fills the gap left by the lost tree, and I'm using Norman firs, Christmas trees, to fill some of the other gaps, as they are slow growing, and I need them to put down roots in the shallow soil before they gain the height that picks up the wind. I also take the opportunity to plant out a walnut and an oak in the south stand of trees. And it's whilst planting out the oak that I discover something. That's intriguing. That's machinery. I have to dig that out, find out what that is. It's not just emergent work that I've got to deal with. Now I'm having to deal with emergent ironmongery. I mean, could be a shaft for machinery, but there's no connecting the two wheels. Most probably just cart. Oh well, we'll move it back up, we'll clean it up, see what happens. Every afternoon spent on the emergent work is an afternoon not spent on the strategic work from the roadmap. My estimate of getting some of the strategic work done by Easter is looking worse and worse by the day, and sorting out the workshop itself is still consuming effort, but that is for next time.